Hello there, it's Rick from Indexicon.com. I'm going to launch my new link audit service today, and I just thought I'd show you what happens when you request a link audit. I'm going to make the link audit fairly cheap, and if you decide from that you want to use some of my other services, which you'll find on Indexicon.com, things like the link detox and disavow, one with webmaster outreach, link detox maintenance, and other such things. If you decide to do the link audit and then go on to use one of those, I will refund the price of the link audit completely, 100%. Right? I'm going to come over to here, and the owner of this site has given me permission to go into the webmaster tools and access the data I need. Now, if for any reason you don't want to give me access to your webmaster tools, you can just go in yourself and just go to links to your site, go to more, and then download these two files. Okay. So download these two files. Now the reason I prefer it if we had the link research tools integrated with webmaster tools is because Google only show you 1,000 of these a day, and they change them every day. So you won't necessarily see all the backlinks if you just send me those two files. I've done it before where I've collected them over a week or so, and I've seen differences every day. Now, the other thing I need from this site is a copy of the disavow file. There is a disavow file already uploaded. So if you give me access to your webmaster tools, I can just go into the disavow links area and just download that myself. So then I've got everything I need to do the link audit. Okay, so I'm going to come into my tools now and choose link detox. Now, because I've put in the www, that means I'm going to actually check the top domain and the www subdomain. It does use 2 credits, but that's all part of the service. Unless you have any strong objections, I'm going to also evaluate the no follow links, not at the same level as you would evaluate a follow link, but this is something that I believe in large quantities can cause a problem. The theme of the domain, I'm going to pick computers and internet, and also internet telephony. They do iPhone repairs and also iPad repairs, so they're in that kind of, computer internet type of business. Did Google send a manual spam action? That is no in this case. And I'm going to use the classic detox mode, and I'm going to upload the backlinks that we had earlier, which is that one and that one. And as well, I'm going to upload the disavow file. Okay, so the report for iPhone Fixed is done now. It ends up showing you that there are 431 referring root domains. The site has a power trust of 6, which is still a little bit low, I suppose, and the power is 3 and the trust is 2. I prefer it when these two equal each other, but even so, it's not terrible. The overall average domain risk is looking okay, actually. 694. Anything below 1,000, you're generally not looking at any sort of penguin type penalty. Now, this site has had a penguin penalty in the past, so we do have to be careful with a lot of things here. So looking at the anchor text by count, it is still very iPhone repairs heavy. iPhone Fixed is okay because that's the brand, but still iPhone repairs. I mean, it's 12%. I think before it was something like 48% or something like that. So it's certainly a lot lower than it used to be. Now I've still got some keywords to classify here. So what what I do here is things like purchaser service. That's quite a random phrase. That can be other general iPhone repairs. That's a money key phrase. iPhone Fix UK. That is the brand. And so things like liquid damaged iPhones. iPhone Fixes Opinion. That's a brand. I'm going to try and find a compound one. Oh, okay. So where you got iPhone Fixed and iPhone Repair Service, that is a money key phrase and a brand key phrase. So that would be a compound. So I'll just go through these. There's actually only 27, so I'll just quickly do that. Okay, I will just show you that from time to time the odd foreign word will crop up that I don't particularly understand. I'm getting to recognise what click here is and visit the website is in most languages now, but I still get stuck on Chinese and Russian, and in fact that isn't Russian at all, it's Macedonian, and it means Socrates, which is the name of the guy who owns the company. So we'll just keep that as a brand actually, because it's to do with the brand. Okay, so that's that done. There wasn't many keywords to classify there because I've worked on this before and I've actually been through like thousands of anchor text, but they get stored in my system, so all I need to do is just do the new ones that are there. Now for this to make sense now, I need to reprocess the rules. Okay, so that's the report rerun, and you can see that there's not much changed here. This might have changed slightly because we're now looking at the brand anchor text versus the money. I think personally with this site there's still too much money key phrases and probably not enough brand, and maybe some of those compound ones, a few more of those would look more normal. So what this shows here is that 6% of the links, which is actually 106, have a high link audit priority. In the olden days we used to call these toxic links, but really you need to go and check them to see if they are or not. And medium link audit priority, these are quite borderline cases, and it's worth looking at each one and deciding if you really want that link, if it looks natural or not. And the low link audit priority ones are the healthy ones, and they tend to be the stronger ones too. This also shows that 77% of links are actually disavowed. It knows that because of the disavow file that we uploaded. Okay, so I'm going to sort these in order of detox risk. So I'm actually starting off. So I'm going to be starting off with the ones that this is how many rules this one's triggering. So for example, if I click that, you can see this is triggering the toxic 3 rule, suspicious 4, suspicious 10, etc. All these rules which you can cross-reference on linkdetox.com/FAQ. So we'd probably expect the worst ones to come first, and I can go through each link one by one and check them. Now this doesn't always work quite as well as it should, so I'm just going to click that link there and have a look at the actual page. Okay, so you can see here that that is purely just a forum profile with a link there saying iPhone screen repair. That was probably created in the 8th of August 2011. This is the sort of link, just check if that's do follow. Yeah, that's the sort of do follow link that is just completely bad these days. Now similarly, this K2 Hub one, the preview is not coming up here for some reason, so I've gone over here to look for it, and it's looking pretty bad already. But yeah, these sort of things, they just scraper sites, that just scrape a bit of stuff. I don't really know what they're about, but that one's triggering quite a lot of rules, including the Toxic 3 has a high domain risk, so that one needs to go. Let's take that by domain. Don't like that at all. Topaz Labs doesn't seem to want to come up. This looks like another forum profile, and it has moved. I can't see the word iPhone on there, can you? No. Okay, so that's of no use anyway, so you may as well disavow it and then move on to the next one. Now you can see I've got 106 of these to do. Okay, during the process of doing this, I've spotted quite a few press releases. Now, press releases were always regarded as one of the things you should always do, and people used to go in there and stuff their anchor text in there and try and get a follow link. Now the first one to notice about this one, it's got a very high detox risk. That's because this domain is associated with a lot of spamming and link dropping. I mean, it's not a particularly valuable link, but it is a link nevertheless. Now the anchor text is actually just the raw URL, and it is a no follow. So looking at it, okay, so it was released November last year, and what they've done is they put the URL there and the URL there. Now I actually think this is quite a well done press release. They haven't tried to stuff the keyword in there or whatever, and even though this is quite toxic and is a no follow, I'm actually going to say we'll keep this one. Okay. If there was thousands like this I wouldn't, but the odd one is fine. On the other hand, this one here that was released at the same time, I don't like so much, because although it's got normal anchor text, here's a follow link, and I don't know, it's just regron.co.india, and to me that kind of looks like that's just done there to get a link there. So that one there I'm probably going to say no to. So you kind of get the idea that you do have to make your own decisions about these, and nobody has a totally squeaky clean backlink profile. Same as with these sort of things, the classified.com. You have to ask yourself if anybody actually goes to these sort of directories, or do people just go there just to put a link in there. This is a no follow. It's tricky, but I'm going to say, as we kind of need some brand links to bounce things up, I'm going to say let's keep that one. Okay, this one here at iFans. This again is a brand. That's just a raw anchor text link, which is okay. It is a no follow. It's not coming up there. So by looking at the page itself, you can see that this just gets mentioned here, and I think that's okay. Okay, so this is the next part of the link audit on iPhonefix.co.uk. So I'd been through this table, and I've looked at all the ones that were already disavowed, such as this one here. This is a directory link, and to be honest, these sort of ones, they're probably the sort of places where nobody tends to go, and they've all got. Just bring this down a bit. A lot of them have got really weird kind of subdomains, like that one's AWWW, and if you look back at the report, it's like 3WW, and it's a shame because these ones were showing up with the toxic 1 rule, which means that Google doesn't even index them. But this did get me thinking that the majority of these ones, there's absolutely thousands of them, but the majority of these ones all had iPhone fixed as the anchor text, and what we were lacking in before was the amount of anchor text that was brand rather than money. So for example, if I was to look at this, how things are at the moment, then you got iPhone repairs as the most popular key phrase, and you got iPhone fixed and iPhonefixed.co.uk behind that. Now if I was to go and look at the slice of the report that doesn't have disavowed or ignored links, this would give you a much better idea of what the anchor text spread is going to look like once the disavow has been taken into place. So if we come here and look at the anchor text by count, you'll see that that's much better now. So you've got iPhone fixed there, it's 13.4%, and the first money key phrase that appears is iPhone screen repairs, and that's actually just 3%, and then these are all quite low. Now I'm very, very keen to see what actually happens when we upload this disavow file and get all those links crawled, because this site has had quite a bad penguin problem, and it's been a struggle to get it to rank again, and I'm kind of hoping that this new disavow, where I've put the spread of the key phrases a bit better, will help. So so that's the next thing I'm going to do. So I'm just going to have one last check that I've got all the links I want in the disavow, and then we can upload it. Okay, this was bothering me slightly, this UK directory list with the strange wildcard subdomain. So I've just done a search for that, and I've just found these 5 links here that I'm just going to check if they're indexed by Google. So that is, so because they're all brand key phrases, even though I think they were originally toxic 3, I'm actually going to say that these are now okay, because I want to push that anchor text more towards the brand than the money key phrases. I'm just going to go and get the disavow file. Save that. Okay, so I can just go straight to the disavow tool. Choose that disavow file, submit it. Okay, so that's done. And now we'll keep an eye on things and see what changes. Okay, thanks. That's Rick Namas from Indexicon.com doing a link audit.